What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Buffalo State College Bengals Dynasty here on NCAA Football 14. Today, the Bengals are on the road taking on Ohio, but we also have a doubleheader against the Miami of Ohio Redhawks, so stay tuned for that. Last episode, we saw Buffalo State get their first win of the season against Eastern Michigan, and I'll say call the authorities because that was an absolute curb stomp. 24-7 in their favor. They look for two more wins as we get into action against Ohio. They start out with the football, 3rd down and 1. Armstrong sends Lynch in motion, gives right side to Jacobs, and he has a 1st down right up the middle. He had a career high in yards last week, looking to build off of that one. Two wide receivers to the left side. Armstrong sets up the screen, mean with the screen to Jacobs. He makes the catch and outruns the defender to the corner to get the 1st down and keep the drive alive. Another gain of 7 for him. He's on fire, lucky 7. Armstrong play action, and the pressure comes early. He goes down for a loss of 8. Sets up another 3rd down situation, trips to the left, and Armstrong lets it fly, but clank. BJ Lynch, hands of stone, can't hang on. Buffalo State would punt the football where Ohio is faced with a 3rd down of their own. Rourke steps up and goes down. He runs into the arms of Sebastian Strickland. Buffalo State gets the football back as there were still double zeros on the board. Leon Jacobs hits him with a move, however, trying to change that. A gain of 11. They keep the clock moving and the chains moving. 3rd and 7. Armstrong rolls right and goes down for a loss of 10. Not finding receivers as they're struggling to get going early. The 3rd punt of the game for either side. Rourke. Play action, fires over the middle, and Odom makes the catch across the middle for 15 yards and a 1st down into the 2nd quarter. Rourke keeps it himself, takes off, and cuts the left side into the end zone for a touchdown. Reservations for 6. Ohio has first blood in this game. And Ohio embarrassed Buffalo State last season, so we're hoping for a closer game this time around. Armstrong looks to go empty. 2x3 rolls to his right side, even though he has no speed, fires, and DJ Lee in traffic makes the catch in double coverage. How about that? 24 yards, and let me say, this guy has emerged as the team's #1 wide receiver. 2nd and 4, I formation, tight end left side. Jacobs gets the stretch, need for speed around the corner, and down at the 23-yard line. Another 1st down for Buffalo State. He is cooking. 10 rushes, 71 yards, and we're not even to 4 minutes left in the first half of play. Jacobs on fire right now. Moving forward, 3rd and 10. Armstrong needs a big play and ties the game to BJ Simmons. 23 yards on the Forverts cheese. And let me tell you, BJ Simmons has made a big play anytime this team has needed one. However, Ohio with the ball back, under 3 minutes to go. Rourke trying to retake this lead, pitches to Hoffman left side. He's all alone on the corner like a Burger King drive-through. 21 yards on the carry, 1st down and 10, split backs. Rourke, read option again, he keeps it himself, fakes out everyone, and is down inside the 5-yard line after 12. Make it 1st down and goal. 2 plays later, 3rd and goal. Rourke lobs one to the end zone, and Ball makes the catch. Ohio answers Buffalo State's call, but they left the Bengals some time to work in the first half of play, and DJ Lee, always a threat back to return the kick. On the left side, cuts to the left. He's got plenty of space and out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. So out of the pistol, trips to the left side. Armstrong has a chance to go up big. He fires downfield and wide open. Hunter Haskins makes the snag in between the safeties. A 38-yard reception. Buffalo State would be able to kick a 40-yarder from here, but never trust Kevin Kinsley. Go for the score. Armstrong fires outside, wide open. BJ Simmons yet again. He gains 9 yards. Clock's ticking past 37 seconds to 33 as they call a timeout. 1st and goal. Give up the middle. Hey diddle diddle. Leon Jacobs up the middle. Makes it 2nd down and goal. They tick the clock down. 17 seconds remaining. Leon Jacobs gets the carry again. Of course you call his number 1 yard out. Yeah, you hearing that, Seattle Seahawks 2014? We don't throw from the 1-yard line. Still salty about that. I'm gonna go cry. We will see you all when we get back from the halftime break. Back to action in Ohio. The Bobcats take over first. Empty backfield, 3x2. Rourke drops back, steps up, and goes down. Sebastian Strickland, full head of steam. He gets there again. Number 2 on the game. I think he's done a great job of replacing Dante Randall's production. 2 wide receivers, DJ Lee in the slot. Armstrong takes a snap, rolls right, quick throw to Leon Jacobs. He sidearms it and hits Jacobs in stride. Nifty play call from Malik Dupree. Jacobs with a 12-yard reception. They use him in every way possible. 3rd and 10, Armstrong fires. Lee makes the catch and crosses the line to gain inside the 30-yard line. Tony the Tiger looking ass hits the dab. Bunch set to the left side. Armstrong with Jacobs in the backfield. Drops back. Fires and intercepted. No! He missed his target, and B.J. Simmons and Hagan able to take it all the way back for 6. Quite the swing for Buffalo State as they turn a possible lead into a deficit. They trail by 1 possession. As you can see, he completely missed his intended target and B.J. Simmons. Buffalo State back onto the field. Armstrong fires downfield, and Lee makes the catch in stride. He had a step on the defender. He is putting on an absolute show. Leave it to Lee. Buffalo State takes 3. And they keep it moving. Jacobs sweep to the right side, hits him with the move inside. Wow, about that one. He picks up a 1st down and more. Jacobs yet again runs the spin cycle to ensure extra wash for 11. Took that man out of his soul. He's up to 153 on the game. 3rd down and 2, of course, right back to Leon Jacobs, and why not? Great reason to. Inside the 10-yard line. Move, Tony the Tiger. 1st down and goal for Buffalo State. Inside the 5, they keep it moving, take the clock all the way down, and give it to Leon Jacobs to take this W for Buffalo State on a last-second touchdown. All Ohio can do at this point is yeet to win. Rourke puts it up, and it is intercepted. Mark Yates takes it away, and Buffalo State wins their 2nd game in a row. How about that one? 24-21. Leon Jacobs, of course, made it happen. 26 carries, 176, and 2 touchdowns. In Buffalo State, after starting 0-4, you have to think they have this momentum together, and I feel like the loss earlier in the season against Syracuse really changed the outcome of everything as they went for 2 instead of tying the game in overtime, and of course lost off of that and lost the following week to New Mexico, who I thought was a very winnable opponent. Overall, big-time game from Leon Jacobs and DJ Lee. Sebastian Strickland on the defensive side of the ball also had 2 sacks, but with that game being done, we have another tough one. But first, let's move it to FG for the tween game show.
The Bengals get a 24-21 win over the Ohio Bobcats. Leon Jacobs was absolutely incredible with 176 yards, 2 touchdowns on the ground. Malik Dupree's job seems safe for now as this is the team's 2nd straight win. Looking pretty good. Maybe they right the ship. Moving on to recruiting, sub-recruit Jonathan Thousand will leave New York for Ohio State. BSC is wrapping up their 12 recruit thing due to the restrictions. And look at some of the players that we've gotten so far. Ryan Baker with 96 speed. That is just going to be incredible. Number 1, Auburn hangs on again to remain undefeated in MAC scores. NIU trashes Eastern Michigan. Army stays unbeaten in conference play. It is going to be tough to unseat them in the MAC East for sure. Toledo and NIU are neck and neck in the MAC West. Jonathan Taylor still the Heisman leader right now. Littlefield leads the nation in tackles, and it's not even close. Next game is going to be against Miami of Ohio. Zach Mead's return to Coyer Field, and Marshawn Culliver also making his return. Malzone is the quarterback while they wait for Mead to come back and be eligible to play. Bengals are looking for 3 straight wins here. Back to the field for Jack Legion. Remember, guys, drop a like on this video. Subscribe if you're new. Franchise content, that is all we do here. We can build a winner together.
Thank you for the update, FG, but we have more business here at Coyer Field to take care of. Miami of Ohio comes into town. As you mentioned, Buffalo State has a few transfers who jumped ship and ended up at Miami of Ohio. They wait their opportunity, but for now, it is Leon Jacobs' spotlight, and he makes the most of it with a stretch play to left for 21 yards to start out this game. He has been on fire with perhaps the greatest 3-game stretch from any Buffalo State player in the series so far. Armstrong against the blitz, fires downfield wide open. BJ Lynch against cover 2, 34 yards on the far side of the field. 3rd down and 7 inside the red zone. Armstrong rolls right, stops, has to fire, and Lynch makes the catch in traffic, but I think he stepped out. He did. Buffalo State able to tack on 3 nonetheless. Malzone sets up screen to the left side for Thomas, and he goes down. So Miami of Ohio has to punt. Great team defense from Buffalo State, bending, not breaking. They have a bunch set to the right side. Armstrong, 3rd and 11, floats one up. It's deflected and caught off the deflection. DJ Lee, I don't believe it. Intended deep for BJ Lynch on 3rd down, and Lee was in the right place at the right time. EA Bowl to the game, everybody. Buffalo State up 10-0 in the 2nd quarter of play. Back to the left side, Malzone, play action, steps to the right side, decides to take off, avoids a defender and puts his head down. That was impressive. 1st down and 10, he goes empty. 3-2, Malzone fires to the corner, caught by Bester. I barely know her, for 13 yards. They go empty yet again, flip it 2-3. Malzone, deja vu to the corner again, and Bester somehow gets his foot in bounds. I thought it was out, but they keep play going nonetheless as he moves the chains yet again. Under a minute to go. Malzone tries to run right side, more green than Josh Gordon's weed stash. He's into the end zone, and Miami of Ohio able to get on the board with 29 seconds remaining in the first half. Armstrong and co. gonna try to go back up 2 possessions, getting aggressive. Armstrong hit as he throws and underthrew his man. It's intercepted. Raymond takes it away at the 15-yard line. What a terrible throw from Armstrong, who had Lynch open downfield and missed him. Miami of Ohio able to tie the game with 10 unanswered points. Sends us to halftime. We'll be right back. Another tight game from Coyer Field as Buffalo State and Miami, Ohio tied up, but Thomas looks to change that arm with the stiff arm. Oh my goodness. Inside the 15, and Houston finally drags him down inside the 10. 45 big ones on the first drive of the half for Miami of Ohio. 3rd and goal. Malzone drops back. Pressure comes and he goes down. Sacked for a loss of 2. They'll hold them to 3. Kicking off to DJ Lee, who already has a touchdown in this game on the receiving end. Looking for his first ever kick return touchdown. Lee around the corner to the 50, the 40, the 30, and down at the 24. He took this one for 77. Dynamic playmaker, but I don't know if we're ever going to see him take one back to the house. Lee still awaiting his first touchdown on the kickoffs. But Buffalo State once again faced with 3rd down and goal. Armstrong inside the 10, lobs one up. Myers goes up and gets it on the fade route. 8 yards for the reception. Buffalo State takes a 3-point lead for impending PAT. In motion, 2nd and 5, 1:47 left in the 3rd quarter. We've got a game. Malzone rolls right in, trips over his own shoelace. The turf monster got him. Ben Hall credited with the sack. Sets up 3rd down and very long. Malzone quads to the left side, takes a snap, drops back, time, and he fires downfield, and Bester makes the catch again. 24 yards. He's had his name called a few times in this one. Sets up 1st down and goal to eat some of the clock, and Quinnen Hardy makes the catch for the touchdown inside the 1. So they are able to take a 20-17 lead. Armstrong up the seam to BJ Simmons with 44 seconds left, and he makes the catch to make it 1st down and goal. Buffalo State can tie with a field goal. Looks like they're going to try to eat this clock down. 19 seconds. Give Leon, and he fights forward to inside the 5-yard line, 8 yards, and with 14 seconds left, they call his number again, and he's able to get into the end zone for a go-ahead touchdown with 12 seconds left. Buffalo State has won again. This team has been unstoppable ever since Leon Jacobs has really gotten his chance to shine, and it has really showed. 24-20 is the final score from Coyer Field. Great game from Adrian Armstrong. Great game from Leon Jacobs. Great game from DJ Lee. And Buffalo State, all of a sudden, is 3-4 and jumping to second place in the MAC Conference. Best game from Armstrong so far, 7 for 10, 2 touchdowns a pick. Jacobs carries 25 times for 117 and a touchdown. 21 was his long. On the receiving end, he also had 2 receptions, but DJ Lee, 2 receptions and 50 yards and a touchdown on that crazy deflection. Defensively, Ben Hall had a sack, along with Sebastian Strickland and Nick Weatherford. But that is going to just about do it for this episode, everybody. If you enjoyed this episode of the Buffalo State Bengals Dynasty, be sure to drop a like and subscribe, because franchise and dynasty content is all we do here. We can build a winner together here at Buffalo State. Take care, everybody.